Are you hearing it from over here or? Okay. Is it from here or over there? Oh my god. Is it oh.
On a classic matchup featuring visiting Troy from Post Falls and the Davis Pirates. Tonight's game will be conducted under the rules and regulations of the Mid-Columbia Conference and the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association. All spectators are encouraged and are asked to display good sportsmanship towards opponents and officials. Spectators who make harassing comments, including those of nature, will be removed from the gymnasium. We'd like to remind you that the Richland School District is a tobacco-free school district. Devin Loy, Chris Grayville, and Caden McLean. Now for the starters for the home teams in tonight's contest, the Davis Pirates. Starting with the reserve players, number 5, Amari Bennett Best. Number 12, Micah Jones. Number 22, Lance McGee. Number 23, Mateo Garza. Number 33, Adrian Checa Flores. And number 34, Marcus Smith. Now for the starters for the Davis Pirates. Starting at number 2, DeAnthony Wiggins. Number 3, Tyson Lee. Number 11, Trace Hayden. Number 14, Damian Pimentel. And last, number 24, Cesar Hernandez. The Pirates are coached by head coach Eli Juarez, assisted by Raul Alvarado, Vicente Sanchez, David Trimble, and Robert Harris. Now for the national anthem, if you could please rise.
right, welcome to Atomic TV. I'm your host, Rylan Hubbard, here for a non-conference matchup between these two teams, the Post Falls Trojans versus the Davis Pirates. They're facing off for the first time this year. Davis being the home team and Post Falls being the away side. The Davis side of this crowd having a lot of people, almost being an hour away from the Art Dawald Gym, while Post Falls, not many people from that side, almost 2.5 hours. And here's the tip-off. That's Cole Cameron at the top of the key. Cole Cameron passes it, kicks out to the wing, fumbled by Jackson Lisney. Floats up the floater off the back of the rim. Rebounded, fighted for, jump ball. The ball is awarded to the Davis Pirates. That's going to be Tyson Lee inbounding. Gives to their star, Cesar Hernandez. Cesar Hernandez, the number 3 player in the state of Washington. Cesar Hernandez at the top, kicks it to the wing. Back up to the top tee. Davis Pirates moving the ball around really well to start this game on their first opening possession. Hernandez calls for the screen. Goes up for the right-handed floater, off the back of the iron, rebounded by Tyson Blake. Tyson Blake off the rebound for 3, and that is cash. Tyson Blake starts off this game with the first points, going up for the layup, and that's going to be a foul on Davis. That's Connor Carver going up for the layup.
Straight up, Connor. Don't swipe through that.
Excuse me, that's Tice Hayden shooting free throws. Tice Hayden misses the first one, in and out. Second free throw falls. So that's their first points on the board now, 3-1. Post Falls is up. Cole Cameron at the top of the key. Might have been a carry there. Instead, they're going to hand it off to Jackson Lisney. Jackson Lisney back to Connor Carver. Down baseline layup for Tyson Blake, and that's easy money. Post Falls full court pressing, and that's kind of an issue that you can get there. They're full court pressing, all men are up, and that's just going to be an easy layup for DeAnthony Wiggins. So now 3-2-5. Post Falls is up. The handoff to Jackson Lisney, being guarded by Cesar Hernandez. Kicks it back out to Connor Carver. Jackson Lisney, the handoff to Cole Cameron, pump fakes. Davis playing pretty good defense. They're going to call a foul there on Wiggins. Wiggins kind of grabbing onto the jersey, grabbing onto the arm, and they're going to call him. So now it'll be inbound for Post Falls. As we talked about, I don't know if you can see that Post Falls side, there's not many people. Being a 2.5-hour drive here, you wouldn't expect a lot of families to be able to make it, and that's going to be easy layup missed by Connor Carver. Davis trying to push it up court, saved by Tyson Lee, but instead it's intercepted. Connor Carver going up for the layup, trying to get his redemption, and he misses. Ball scattering around everywhere. And so now they're going to call it Davis's ball inbounding. So it looked like Connor Carver was laying out of bounds trying to get that ball. So Tyrus Blake called for the foul as well. So now Hernandez taking up court. Going one-on-one with Post Falls. Bad pass intercepted by Jackson Lisney. Jackson Lisney at the wing. Kicks it out. That's Isaac McCown. McCown dishes it. Connor Carver at the top of the tee dishes it back out. Giving it to Carver in the paint. That's going to be McCown 4-3, in and out. Rebounded Wiggins. Once again, Hernandez taking up, but he is being guarded every single step of the way down the court. Little reverse layup, and that is good. Fighting through contact is Hernandez. That's going to be his first point of this game. Now tied up 5-5. McCown, not really anywhere to go. Kicks it to Carver, 4-3, and that is good. Tyrus Blake 4-3. Post Falls up 8-5. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Crossover by Tyson Lee. The kick to Damian Penamento, and that is in for 3. So now going neck and neck for 3-pointers, back-to-back possessions, is tied up 8-8 once again. That's Tyson Lee guarding up pretty closely. Loose ball picked up by McCown. McCown gives it to Blake. Blake kind of moving this offense for them right now. Is it back out to Carver? Carver contemplating, crossover. He is being guarded closely. Great defense by Davis. Stolen by Tyson Lee. Tyson Lee down the court. He's going to fight through contact for the layup, and it is good. Tyson Lee gets the steal and takes it all the way up court. Finishes through contact to give Davis the lead 10-8. Now with just under 4 minutes remaining. Tyson Lee with another steal, back-to-back possessions. Gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez pump fakes, going to drive, and he's going to be fouled, but they're going to call that before he goes up, so that's going to be an inbound for Davis. Wiggins on the inbound. And now checking in for Post Falls is number 50, Dean, and number 12, Bodeman. Checking in for Davis is going to be number 22, Lance McGee. So now Wiggins the inbound. Just throws it up for Hernandez. Hernandez right back to Wiggins. And he's going to be stripped away by just checking in Jackson Lisney. Lisney goes up for the left-handed layup off the front of the rim. Fighting over the rebound is Wiggins and McGee. And they're going to call a foul on number 22, Tyrus Blake. So now inbounding for Post Falls is Kobe Cameron, guard, senior, 5'8". Not very much room to go. Davis has been playing a great defense here, but they do have a wide open shot. That's going to be a great shot by Bodeman, 4-3. So now, just like that, Post Falls has the lead off of Cameron. That's a pull-up jumper by Tyson, no good. Great physical rebound by Alexander Dean. Alexander Dean gives it up court. Crossover by Cameron. Cameron adjusted layup. What a beautiful finish by Cameron. A little bit of razzle-dazzle there around the net, and he makes that one fall. So Post Falls, Cameron doing it all on offense. Hernandez gives it to Pimento. Pimento back out to Tyson Lee. Cesar Hernandez 4-3, no good. Rebound, McGee goes up through contact and gets the bucket. Not really much you can do there as Cameron trying to guard him. Obviously that size is going to be a factor. He's 5'8", so McGee's 6'2". So McGee's just able to finish right through that. They're going to call a push off on Cameron. So now that's going to give the ball right back to Davis. Davis down one. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Hernandez to inbound, guarded by Cameron. Out to Lee. Lee in the corner. Kicks it. At the wing, 4-3. That's Marcus Smith. Rebound, no good. Rebound by Alexander Dean. Up court is Cameron. Cameron at the wing. Kicks it back out to Blake. Blake, bad pass, stolen by McGee. McGee a little bit hezzy, layup, overdoes it, but Hernandez is there to tip it right back in. So Hernandez showing off that athleticism, that speed, gets down court extremely quickly, and he's there to make up for his teammate's mistake. So now Cameron calling a play here, guarded by Hernandez, calls for a screen. That's Blake. Kicks it down below to Dean. Dean at the baseline, loses the ball, and they're going to call that Post Falls ball. All right, inbounded to Dean. Dean at the wing, 4-3, no good. Way overshot by Dean. Barely hits the backboard. Hernandez bringing it up at the wing. He has a wide open lead in the corner. His three, no good. And they're going to call a foul. Yeah, call a foul. That foul was a shooting foul on Cesar Hernandez. Kobe Cameron on the foul. It's not inbounding McGee. So now Tice Hayden kicks it to Hernandez. Hernandez at the wing being guarded tightly by Cameron. Cameron not caring about that size difference, gets a block on Hernandez, and McGee is gonna run right into him. And so now McGee with his second foul of the game is gonna foul Cameron. Kind of just there's no point of fouling right there. McGee trying to get back, and kind of a smart play by Cameron. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of stopped in the middle of the court, and that caused McGee going full speed to run right into him. So that's McGee's second already of this quarter. It's not inbounding, will be Oslin. Oslin gets the ball back up at the wing, kicks it. That's Bodman. Bodman back up to Cameron, pacing this offense, trying to get some more points. They are down by 1. Cameron kicks it. So they call a foul. That's going to be on McGee again. McGee's third in the last minute. McGee's third foul in the last minute. It looks like Wiggins is going to check in for him after that. I mean, you're already in foul trouble in 1 minute, so you're going to have to take him out. So Wiggins, the starter, now back in for Davis. Inbounding is Cameron. Cameron finds Dean. Dean overshoots that layup. He gets it right back. Post up. Found in the wing. Beautiful adjustment layup, and that's just missed. Tipped out. That was Bodman on the miss. Hernandez crossover behind the back, loses the ball. Cameron, great defense, followed on by Dean. Dean kicks it back out to Oslin. Oslin throws it down court. That's Bodman. Hesitation and puts it in. So Bodman now makes it 15-14 Post Falls. Once again, Cameron playing this tight defense on Hernandez. Hernandez not much anywhere to go. Now he's double team, trying to call for a screen. Gives that to Damian. And that's a three-pointer for Hayden, no good. Rebound Wiggins. Wiggins is blocked by Dean. Recovered. It's going to be Lisney. Lisney slows down this offense, gives it some time. They have plenty of time left. The shot clock is 2 seconds delayed from the game clock. Crossover Cameron. And that's going to be a carry on Cameron. He tried to hit a little crossover move on his defender and carried that with his right hand. So now that ball will go right back to Davis, and they will have no shot clock left. They could wind this down for the end of the quarter and try to get a shot, or they'll take one early and give Post Falls the ball back. Just under 20 seconds remaining. That's Lee taking it up for this Davis offense. Give to Hayden. Hayden looking. That's Piramento. Giving back to Marcus Smith. Marcus Smith at the top of the key. Gives that to Lee. Lee not much time. Just heaves one up. No good off the top of the rim. And that is going to be it for the first quarter. Post Falls 15, Davis 14. Both coaches with a couple of words for their teams coming into the second quarter. Post Falls up 15-14, up 1 point. It's been pretty back and forth. Post Falls had pulled away a couple times in that quarter, being up anywhere from 5 to 6, and Davis just kept on fighting back. So now inbounding for Post Falls is Alexander Dean. They give to Oslin. Oslin bringing up the court for Post Falls. Oslin being clamped by Lee right now. Lee just giving him work. Gives it down into the paint. That's Carver. Carver goes up for the layup. And the left-handed layup is no good, but they are going to call a foul on Wiggins. So now Carver is going to shoot his first 2 free throws of the game. off that foul. No good is the first one for Carver. Carver, one of the bigger kids on this team, 6'4", 190. And that second shot is good. So Connor Carver makes his second layup. That is going to be his first point of the game. The give to Lee, right at the logo. Key kicks out to Wiggins. Wiggins at the wing, kicks it right back out to Tice Hayden. Hayden, the give right back to Lee in the quarter. He's going to pump fake. Not really have much to go. He's just going to handle that, give it to Pimentel. Pimentel loses it, rebounds it back, tries to throw it off of the Post Falls player. And they're going to call that a foul on Post Fall. Isaiah Naylor on the foul, so inbounding now for Davis is Pimentel. Throws it way over the head of Hayden, but Hayden's able to recover it. The give to Hernandez, calling a play for this offense, needs to get something moving here. They haven't scored in a little bit. Right back out to Hayden. Hayden the give, that's Lee. Acting like he's gonna shoot that, showing off some dribble moves. Gives that right back to Hernandez. Hernandez, the floater, too much off the rim. Great rebound by Oslin. Oslin the give, down the court, that's Lisney. Lisney gives that back to Oslin. Oslin gives the ball to Dean, tries to cough the screen. Give to Oslin in the baseline, trying to post up Hernandez. Puts up a right-handed layup, no good. Great defense by Hernandez, staying with him the whole time. Hernandez pulls up 4-3, no good, just short. Rebound Post Falls, that's Lisney. Lisney taking up that court in transition pretty quickly, looking for Dean. And they're gonna call that.
Gotta be looking down court. Come on.
It's gonna be a foul on number 11 for Davis. Tice Landon his second foul of the game. So now checking in once again is gonna be McGee. And he checking out is Hayden after his second foul. So inbounding for Post Falls will be Isaiah Naylor. Isaiah Naylor give right back at the top of key. It's gonna be Carver. Blake being guarded by Wiggins, trying to find Carver in the paint. Tips it, but lands right back in the hands of Jace Oslin. 4-3, and that is good. Jace Oslin making the lead up by 5 right now. Post Falls 19-14. Hernandez, a slow start to the game. No points so far. Gives it right back to Hernandez. Hernandez, one-on-one right now with Oslin. Give to Wiggins. Give right back to Lee at the wing. It's gonna be McGee driving, and that's gonna be an offensive foul on McGee. He cannot catch a break right now. So once again, he comes in a matter of 30 seconds. He's gonna come right back out most likely with another foul quickly. So McGee checks out, so offensive foul called. Great charge by number 2, Isaiah Naylor for Post Falls. Naylor dribbling around, being double teamed. Great defense by Wiggins, and they're gonna call the foul. No. They call it out of bounds on Naylor. The referees are gonna discuss this.
No, come on. You saw it.
So they call that off on Naylor, so that's gonna be Davis ball. Wiggins to inbound. You can hear a little bit of the crowd riled up here. Dude does not agree with that call. Now Lee being guarded by Naylor. The switch, double team. Naylor being double teamed by the Davis. They're gonna call a foul on Post Falls. It's gonna be on 2. Once again, Naylor back-to-back fouls in both plays. And they were looking for a travel, but it was not there. So they give to Hernandez at the logo. Hernandez 4-3, that's a deep 3. Short once again, so Hernandez 0 for 2 right now behind the arc, and both of them coming up just short. He is still only 2 points in this game. So that's going to be Carver bringing it up for Post Falls. Blake loses control. Great defense by Wiggins, and just like that, Post Falls turns it over almost instantly off of that Tyrus Blake turnover. So now Hernandez throws it down court to Lee, who's wide open at the wing. 4-3, way overdone. Trying to get the rebound is Davis. And they're not able to get there, but it was last touched by Post Falls. So now inbounding is Pimentel, throws it out to Hernandez. Hernandez at the logo once again, calling for a screen from Wiggins. Wiggins giving that to the screen to his left. He does have a mismatch now on Tyrus Blake. He's much bigger. Hernandez is a lot faster, just gonna pull up right in his eye. Short again. So like I said, Hernandez 0 for 3 now behind the arc. All 3 of them coming up short. Cameron back in the game. That's gonna be Tyrus Blake at the top of the key. Dishes that to Carver. Carver loses the ball. Saved by Hernandez. Hernandez is gonna go up for the layup, and they're gonna call a foul on Carver. So that's gonna be Connor Carver's second foul of the game. Hernandez is gonna go for 2 free throws.
Connor Carver's second foul.
Hernandez's first free throw is good, sinks it. 15-19 now. Davis losing by 4. 4 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Hernandez's second free throw is good, so now 16-19 Davis. Excuse me, Post Falls. Cameron bringing it right back up court again, trying to manage this offense. And you're gonna call a foul on number 3. That's gonna be Tyson Lee of Davis. He's gonna call a reach. Looks to be about the right call. His arm was almost completely extended, and he did not touch any basketball there. So just like that, Post Falls is in bonus, so Cameron will be shooting 2. First free throw is good, sinks that for Cameron. That's Cameron's third point of the game, excuse me. And Cameron's second free throw is good, so that offsets Hernandez's free throws from last possession, and just like that again, Post Falls is up by 5. Giving that to Pimentel. Pimentel at the top of the key, kicks out to Wiggins. Wiggins at the wing, being guarded by Tyson. Carver guarding Pimentel. Pimentel, the floater is money. Making it look easy. Almost a 3-inch height difference, and he goes up, not fazed by them all. That's going to be a Blake 3, so Tyson Blake with another 3-pointer, and that's gonna be 24-18 Davis. Tyson Lee at the top of the key, crossover on Blake. Turnaround, spin, jumper, no good. Getting up there for the rebound is Bodeman. But Bodeman can't hold on to that. Out of bounds, Davis ball, inbounding Wiggins. Hernandez being guarded tightly by Cameron. The switch, Dean. This is a mismatch. He's gonna take it right to the rack, and he is gonna be fouled hard. Excuse me, no foul called there. I'm surprised. That was a lot of contact for a layup. Timeout taken, Davis. It's gonna be their first timeout of the game. We'll be right back with you after this timeout.
Their first timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
The awesome music continues here on Game Time. players, coaches, and officials, and show your good sportsmanship. Another great song is coming.
So checking back in now after that timeout by Davis. 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in this period. 24-18, Post Falls is up. Davis is inbounding, Lee, the inbounder. 34, Marcus is standing in the backfield, at the half court. Shot up by Hernandez, nose good, bounces off the front and the back of the rim. Fighting for that is Dean. Dean throws it up, kind of bouncing around everywhere, and that's gonna be out of bounds on Davis. Will be Post Falls ball. Great hustle by Post Falls. Number 22, Tyrus Blake. Tyrus Blake inbounding, throws. Referees calling for a stoppage and fixing the time. So now the time is fixed to 3:11. They give out to Cameron. Cameron, the kick out 4-3. That's Lisney. No good, just a little too strong. Thrown down the field by Hernandez. Given. Back out to Lee. Lee at the top of the key. Gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez being guarded tightly by Cameron. Gives back out to Lee in the corner. He's going to drive. Turnaround fadeaway shot is good. Beautiful shot by Lee. Guarded by Bodman. So now back up is Cameron. Cameron posted up. Gives to Dean. Dean could have called a double dribble there. Did not see it. That's Bodman. Bodman kick out to Blake. Back out to Bodman. At the top of the key is Dean. Dean, the dish, right to Lisney, and that's going to be a reach-in foul on number 34, Marcus Smith. So initial takeaways from this game is both teams kind of playing sloppy offense. The ball's not really moving around. Their plays aren't going exactly how they want it to. That first free throw is going to be good by Lisney. None of their plays are really going exactly how they expected. The ball's kind of just bouncing around, landing in the people's hands, and the ball's getting into the net. His second free throw, no good, too much. Rebound Wiggins. And they're going to call a foul on Tyrus Blake. At what point do you let these boys play? They're going for a rebound. Really a point of calling a foul there and stopping the clock like that, but the ball goes out of bounds anyway on Post Falls, but it's also going to be a foul on Blake. Inbounding is Wiggins. So checking in for Tyrus Blake is going to be number 3, Jace Osland. 6'2", junior. Hernandez calling for Lee to come up. The give to Lee, trying to control this offense. Sends, and that's going to be 4-3, no good. Marcus Smith is off. Rebound, Hernandez. Rebound again, Hernandez off of his miss. Goes up, and that's going to be a foul. So Hernandez gets the rebound off of the Marcus Smith miss, gets his rebound off of his own miss again, and goes up for it. Can't cash it in, but he's fouled, so he's going to go to the line 4-2. First one is good for Hernandez. Hernandez kind of tattoos looking right at me. He has a Kobe tattoo right on his right calf. He's wearing the number 24 as well. I wonder if that symbolizes for his idol, Kobe Bryant. I'd assume so. So now, just like that, that is his 8th point of the game. Post Falls up 25-22 with just under 2 minutes remaining. Cameron, crossover on Lee. He's going to drive, kicks to the corner. That's Bodman way off from 3, not even close. Down the court, pass to Smith. Smith, no good, overdone. And Lee with the rebound, perfect place, perfect timing, 4-2. At the key, crossover by Cameron, that was filthy. Kick out, that's Bodman, 4-3, redemption, no good. Once again, great rebound, Wiggins. And they're gonna call the foul on Osland. Osland running right into Wiggins, trying to get that rebound just a little too physical. Excuse me, that's Jackson Lisney on the foul. And so now they're in their bonus. Wiggins will shoot 2. It's going to be big for Davis. Davis slowly creeping up back to the score. They were down 25-18 at one point. Now it's just a 1-point game. Wiggins shooting his first free throws. That first one goes in for 1. Tied up 25-25 now. Wiggins could make this shot to give them their first lead of this half. With just a minute 30 remaining, that second free throw is good. So checking in for Davis is going to be McGee, checking out for Wiggins after Wiggins splashes both of those free throws. All right, Cameron bringing up once again. Like I said, he's just been a game manager, controlling this offense extremely well. Being an undersized guard, that does not matter to him. The kick right back to Dean in the corner. Oslin for three. Way off once again. Overdone it. And Lee with a lot of effort for Davis, trying to keep that ball in. And unfortunately, he can't, so that's going to be out of bounds on Davis. Post Falls will be inbounding. That's McCown. McCown throws it into the backcourt for Cameron. Cameron guarded by Lee. Cameron, the dish, right back to McCown. McCown not really anywhere to go. Lee playing great defense no matter who he's guarding, whether it's a forward or a guard. It's gonna be Oslin, nowhere to go. Kicks that to Bodeman. And that's gonna be an offensive foul on Bodeman, using too much body there, young man. So just like that, Bodeman turns the ball over. Davis getting a lot of momentum to close out this half. If they can cash out on this especially, this is gonna be huge going into the second half. Bringing up is Lee. Marcus Smith cutting inside. Lee's gonna cross over. Not looking for anything much. Guarded by Austin, throws up a layup. No good. Ball's just being handled everywhere. Kicks it right back out. That's gonna be Marcus Smith for three, and that is cash. Marcus Smith with another three-pointer. So now Davis, like I said, this momentum is really getting to them. Cameron is gonna hold this ball. The shot clock is off. There's no point in giving the Davis the ball back before this half ends. They've just been way too hot. So Cameron calling in. McCown for a screen, gets the screen, has a mismatch. Goes up for the layup, and that is going to go in. Running clock. Give Hernandez full court heave. No good. And so just like that, your first half is done here at Art Dawald. The Davis Pirates up 29 against the Post Falls Trojans 27. So just like that, we'll be right back with you guys after halftime.
Fans, student athletes represent their teams, fellow students, teachers, and their school community. Athletes are expected to be individuals who will make a good impression for their schools. Another awesome game day tune is coming up here on Game Time.
like to thank our sponsors for the continued support of Baller Athletics. Sponsors include Coca-Cola, Wine Signs, West Coast Street Printing, Gary Queens of Richland, Northwest Injury Clinics, and Northwest Motors Group. Leading scorer for the Davis Pirates, Caesar Hernandez, and the leading scorer for Post Falls is Tyrus Blake.
Post Falls, Idaho versus Post Falls Trojans versus the Davis Pirates. The Davis Pirates down most of the second half, and that's kind of what I thought the storyline was going to be, until a run in the last 3 minutes where Davis almost getting a stop or making Post Falls turnover every single possession led to a couple of extra buckets and a 2-point lead going into halftime. So now Caesar Hernandez, their star player, the number 3 player in the state, is leading them on offense, trying to continue where they left off, ending this half. Give me a cut, give, layup, no good from Hayden. Rebound, Pimentel, no good. Rebound, Post Falls. Lisney at half court, bringing it up. Give to Cameron. Cameron been controlling this offense extremely well at a great pace as well. The give, that's Carver. Carver going up, no good. Wiggins going up for the rebound, but that's going to be called over the back on Tyrus Blake. Tyrus Blake just a little bit too strong at the rim. So Wiggins fouled. Going up for that rebound, Lee will inbound. Hernandez gets the ball. Cameron just playing full court press on this entire game. Especially with a player like Hernandez, you cannot give him any space to do anything at all, else he will take advantage of that. And Cameron doing a great job of not letting that happen. Crossover, tries to pull up, great defense, spins right through him and lays up for a tough bucket. That's Hernandez. Hernandez, that's his 10th point of the game. He's now just in double digits. The kick out to the corner. The give to Carver. Carver kicks out to the corner. That's Cameron, 4-3, no good, in and out. Going up for the layup is Carver, no good. Rebound again by Carver, no good again. Rebound, Blake, no good. Rebound, Carver. And holy smokes, what a sequence. It couldn't seem like Davis could get a rebound and save their lives, and just like that, Carver and Blake going back to back off each other's misses, and none of them can fall. So now Cameron 2 inbound. The give, Carver. Driving, good, and one. Carver finishing through contact on Hernandez. So that's going to be his 3rd point of the game for Carver. Carver is not fazed whatsoever by that presence of Hernandez under the hoop. And he just goes up, makes him look like a little boy. Carver's first free throw is good. So converts on the and one play. Hernandez coming up court. Cameron sprinting down to stay with him. Hernandez goes up for the layup. No good, too much off the backboard. Trying to get his own rebound. Tip to Pimentel, and Pimentel off of Hernandez's miss lands himself another bucket. So Davis up 33-30. Post Falls kicks out to the corner. That's Lisney. Lisney's layup is good right over Wiggins. And Cameron, the instant that the ball is going to be inbound for Davis, is sprinting up the court to get to Hernandez. So that's Lee, step back. 3 is good. Just like that, Tyson Lee bangs a three-pointer and gets that lead extended for Davis. So that's going to be a foul on Tyrus Blake in the paint. Offensive foul. So now 36-32. Davis is up. Hernandez slowly taking the ball up court again, sitting at the cloud of that logo. Lee is fouled hard, hit right in the face, trying to make a pass to the cutting Hernandez. So now inbounding will be Lee.
McLean picks up his second foul.
Lee give to Hernandez. Cameron overcommits on that. Lee's going to try to just get a clear path. Hezzy pull is good. Bottoms for Hernandez. Hernandez kind of just watches as Jackson Lisney flies by, but a hard, hard foul by DeAnthony Wiggins. So now Jackson Lisney will go up 4-2 free throws. First layup, free throw, no good off the front of the rim, just not enough. So still 38-32 Davis. Something that Post Falls has not been able to convert is their free throws. And just again, they missed that one as well. 0 for 2, missing on a free opportunity, thrown down the court to Lee. Lee's through contact and one. They're calling it a push off on Tyson Lee. Kind of a wild call. I did not see that there, but I am not a referee down on the court. So that's going to be a foul, offensive foul on Tyson Lee. So that possible and one play is going to be taken back. Post Falls with another opportunity. Lisney, give to Carver, back to Lisney. Cameron at the wing, thinks about it. Blake, easy pull up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it right back up with the left, short once again. And Blake cannot finish through. So bringing up the court is Marcus Smith. Smith behind the back, a little bit of razzle-dazzle to Pimentel in the corner. Pimentel is going to drive. Great defense by Carver. And they're going to say that Pimentel lost that handle of the ball out of bounds. So that will be Post Falls basketball. Just under 5 minutes remaining now. The score 38-32 Davis. Trying to pull away here in the third quarter. The give to Trenton McLean, who just checked in for the first time this game. McLean guard, senior, 5'11". Back out to Carver. Carver to Cameron at the top of the key. 4-3, and that is bottoms. Cameron 4-3. Pulls out the finger gun celebration, bringing it right back in one possession for this Post Falls team. Lee at the wing, guarded by McLean, who just checked in. Little hezzy by Lee, going up for the layup. No good, but that's going to be a foul on McLean. So Lee will go up 4-2. Something Davis has done extremely well this game is driving to the rack and forcing that contact. Post Falls having foul trouble down there, and so they've been taking advantage of it, as well as making their free throws when they get to this opportunity. Lee's first free throw is good. All right, Lee with the second free throw. And that is good. So Lee now 11 points on the game. Those free throws brought him into the double digits. Lee guarding Cameron all the way through once he passes that mid-court line. Kicks it back out to McLean. He has Bodum in the corner. He does not see him. Fumbles the ball a little bit, has an easy layup. And just like that, McLean stolen by Cameron, but he can't get a handle on that. So McLean with an easy layup, a little bit of a defensive breakdown there by Davis. And Cameron with almost a big steal there, but he can't hold on to it. Lee getting double teamed, almost triple teamed there. Guarding all the way through contact. That's gonna be Marcus Smith, 4-3. No good, just a little too much rebound, Carver. Carver has a wide open McLean in the paint, he doesn't see him. That's gonna be Ostlund, 4-3, in and out, and that is off the backboard in. Good. Bottoms for Jace Ostlund. Hernandez guarded tightly, spin move, through contact, easy right-handed finish for Hernandez, showing off why he's the #3 player in the state, making it look easy. McLean at the wing. Hernandez guarded not too tightly. Now Cameron kicks out to the wing. Kicks to Carver. Carver right back to Auslin. Auslin, oh my goodness, what a collision. Wiggins trying to make a good block on that play, but great offensive awareness by Auslin to kind of pump fake there and try to push it up. And so Wiggins practically falls right on top of him. So now Post Falls with another set of free throws. Haven't been able to connect on the last couple. So let's see if they can take advantage of this opportunity given to them. It's almost 3 points. Auslin sinks the first one, and with that free throw there, he is in double digits as well. So 10 points for Auslin. Only one foul on the game. So now, if this next free throw is converted, this game is tied up for Post Falls, and that one falls easily, so Auslin nails both. So now, just like that, it's a tie game, 42-42, Post Falls Davis. Lee at the wing, kicks to McGee at the top. It's gonna be Pimentel, pull-up jumper, bottoms. Pimentel making it look easy from mid-range there. Auslin kicks it easy, McLean just standing right there. And McLean gets an easy bucket. Just almost a freebie. The defense has not quite gotten all the way down the court. So now Hernandez taking up for this Davis offense, tied up 44-44, just under 3 minutes. Travel called on Lee. Lee is shocked that that's even called, but it looked like that right foot that was planted just took a little move too much. And so just like that, they turned the ball over. Post Falls with an opportunity to try to get that lead back. They lost the lead late in the second quarter. Kicked out to the corner to Cameron, bad pass off his foot. Stolen by Auslin. Auslin doing everything in the corner, 4-3, no good, falls short. I think this gym would have exploded from this side. Hernandez layup, blocked! Blocked by Bodeman. McGee goes up and drills it, but what a block by Caston Bodeman on Hernandez. In the corner is Bodeman. He's in a drive and reach and foul called. Holy smokes. If McGee didn't go up and make that play after Bodeman's block, that would have been unbelievable. Bodeman gets right up there with Hernandez, showing no signs of mercy. But now, just like that, Cope Cameron will shoot two. His first one will fall. So now, just like his teammate Auslin, he's going to be the second person to reach double digits on the game today, and Auslin will check out. Alexander Dean checking in for him. Forward, junior, 6'4", and checking in for Tyson Lee is DeAnthony Wiggins. Cameron's second free throw is good, and just like that, Cameron ties up the game, 46-46, as the 2-minute mark reaches in the third quarter. Hernandez, crossover, mid-range in his eyeball, bottoms. What a shot. Cesar Hernandez feels that pressure from Cameron on his hip. He kind of just stops, pulls up right in his eyeball, and Cameron hits him right in the elbow as he's shooting, but that does not matter. So possible three-point play for Cameron. Excuse me, Hernandez. It is good. Once again, Davis reclaiming that lead once Post Falls makes any kind of run. Cope Cameron at the wing, kicks out. Dean finishes right through them. It's a little 180 spin move on Pimentel, and Pimentel has nowhere to go. Hernandez goes up for a two-pointer, no good. That layup just off. Cameron taking up court. Watch out behind him. He's gonna go up for the layup. Kicks it out for three. Bodeman misses. Rebound. Back out to Bodeman. Bodeman for two, no good. They're gonna call a foul on Pimentel. So Pimentel fouls Bodeman, trying to go up for a two. If he sinks both of these, Post Falls is right back in the lead. Bodeman's first free throw is good. Bodeman's second free throw, just short off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Pimentel. Pimentel take it all the way. How is that not a foul? I heard the slap on his wrist from here. They're gonna call no foul. I could not believe that call. Anyways, Davis is just gonna have to come back from that. Cameron dishes to Dean in the paint. Right back to Cameron in the corner, wide open three. Bottoms, Code Cameron. Pulling out the finger gun once again, showing off. And he's right back on defense. Guarding Hernandez, he gets the switch on Dean. That's a good mismatch. Double team by Cameron and Dean. Dean jumps up, makes a play. Picked up by McLean, given to Cameron. Cameron has a hot hand. Kind of retreats, slows down this offense. Crossover on Hernandez, opens up, and they're gonna call a a carry on Cameron. So after Cameron's crossover, it looks like they're gonna call a carry. He's asking his coach, is that on me? Confused what he did, but you obviously carried, young man. So now Hernandez, once again bringing up court, down three, no shot clock remaining. Pimentel in the wing, kicks it right back out to Smith. Marcus Smith back to Pimentel. You gotta get the ball in Hernandez's hands here. He has been hot. What a shot, that is deep. Marcus Smith in and out, and it is good. Bottoms, Marcus Smith. Almost at the buzzer, Cameron, full court shot, no good. And Marcus Smith from way, way, way deep to close out this quarter and ties it 52-52 going into the fourth. We'll be right back after this break.
The awesome music continues here on Game Time. Good sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for everyone by showing the proper respect for players, coaches, and officials. And show your good sportsmanship. Another great song is coming up here on Game Time. The most awesome music for the best game day.
Both coaches put their clipboards down respectively and get ready, hopefully making some kind of game plan and strategy here. Both teams tied up 52-52. Going into the fourth quarter, this is a great game, bit back and forth. When you think Davis is about to pull away, Post Falls comes right back. And right when Post Falls pulls away, Davis comes right back. That's kind of been the storyline of this game. And like I said earlier, a little bit of sloppy deep offense from both teams, but it's kind of gotten a lot better, especially after last quarter. Code Cameron and Cesar Hernandez going back and forth, trying to regulate their offenses. Cameron dishes to McCown. McCown is fouled. That's going to be a reach. Oh, wow. No, the foul is going to go on Tyrus Blake. Davis ball. So it looks like Tyrus Blake a little too aggressive in the paint. So inbounding will be Lee. Tyson Lee only behind Cesar Hernandez, leading the team in points with 11. Surprised on that call, didn't really see much down there. Referees saw what they saw. So now Tyrus Blake will check out and McLean will check in. McLean guarding Lee. Kicks to McGee at the top of the key. Kicks right back to Cesar Hernandez. Hernandez at the top. Dribbling around, taking his time, pull up, jumper in his eyeball, no good. Taken up by Carver. Carver taking it all the way down court. Easy layup on Cesar Hernandez. So Post Falls strikes first in this quarter. The give to Smith. That's a three-pointer, no good. Pimentel, rebound McGee. McGee kind of struggling for that ball, throws it up in the air. Caught Pimentel, back out to Lee at the top of the key. Lee driving, takes a step back, gathers his breath. That's gonna be a reach on number 11. That's gonna be Cope Cameron. So now Lee inbounding, right at the cloud of that R, trying to make something happen for this offense. Hernandez kicks to McGee. McGee being guarded tightly by Carver. Trying to get the ball to Hernandez in the paint, stripped away by Cameron. Taking it all the way down the court. That's gonna be Dean. Kicks out to McLean, 4-3. Extremely short. Rebound, Dean. Gonna put it back up, right-handed layup, and it's good. Dean makes it a 4-point game now for Post Falls. Cope Cameron playing tight on Hernandez. Hernandez crossover, calls for a screen from McGee, goes up the left-handed layup. They're gonna call a foul. It's gonna be a foul on Cope Cameron, the reach-in, but they're gonna say the contact was called before he started going up, so it's gonna be inbound. Timeout taken. Post Falls. We'll be right back at you. Now back from that Post Falls timeout. Inbounding is going to be McGee. Excuse me, Davis timeout. Inbounding, or rebounded by Hernandez. Hernandez is going to pull up. No good. But he will get the contact and draw the foul. So 2-point opportunity for Hernandez. Hernandez just 3 points away from that 20 bomb. If he sinks both these, just 1 point away. Could put Davis within one possession. First one is good. And checking in for Cope Cameron, number 2, Isaiah Naylor. His free throw is good. Hernandez sinks both. Carver taken up, trying to find McLean in the corner, and he throws the ball away. So just like that, the Davis Pirates inching back, and on their first possession, Post Falls just throws it away. So now checking in is gonna be Wiggins for McGee, and that's gonna be Tice Hayden for Marcus Smith. So now Tyson Lee bringing it up, bringing out to the wing, crossing over on McLean, struggling, getting the double team. McLean grabs the steal, forced out by his teammate Hayden, and he is just tackled, but instead goes up for the layup and he throws it off the side of the backboard. That's Isaac McCown. Hernandez pulls up deep three in his eyeball, bottoms! What a shot, Cesar Hernandez, no fear. Pulls up right in Carver's eye. So now, just like that, they take the lead. Going up for the layup, left-handed finish is good from Jackson Listening. Pull up again, heat check, no good, blocked. Right back up to Lee. Cesar Hernandez trying to get a little heat check there. Lee crossover, given right back to Pimentel. Pimentel at the top of the key. He's gonna drive, kicks it out Hayden. Hayden back to Lee. Great ball movement, step back three. It is good. Great shot, Tyson Lee. Step back at the top of the key, and he sinks that one. Davis 60, Post Falls 58. In the corner, that's Isaiah Naylor, and that is good. Bottoms, Isaiah Naylor going back-to-back three-pointers, and they're just going back and forth here. Now Post Falls 61, Davis 61. Hernandez, pump fake, pulls up, and that is good. So Hernandez doing it all, and just like that, he's at 24 points on the game. Lee trying to guard up closely on Listening. Listenings's gonna go up, and that's gonna be a charge on number 5. Wow, what a play. So number 5, no wait. Excuse me. Wiggins, I thought they called the charge. It looked like a charge to me, but they're gonna call him Wiggins. He was standing there for a good 3 seconds. His feet were planted, but instead, Listenings's gonna go to the line and shoot 2. Listenings's first free throw. First one is good. Just like that, he ties up the game 62-62. That's 8 points for Listening. Listening for the lead, has to sink his second. It is no good off the back iron. Now tied up 62-62. We're nearing the 4-minute mark in this game. Cutting is Hernandez at the wing, being guarded tightly by Listening. Kicks it out to Hayden. Hayden kicks right back out to Hernandez. Hernandez trying to get the switch. Listening still guarding him tight. Puts a couple shake and bake on his defender. Pull up, no good, air ball. Rebound McGee. And McGee loses the ball. It looks like it was tipped out by a Post Falls defender, but the referees say otherwise. Referees are going to talk this over. And they're going to still say Post Falls ball. And you can probably hear the crowd right now pretty upset by this. The score is still tied up, 62-62. Post Falls and Davis. Bringing up court, Isaiah Naylor. Naylor kicks out. That's going to be Listening. Listening at the wing. Gives it right back out to Naylor. McLean at the wing. Oslin posted up. Back out to McLean at the wing. Back to Carver at the baseline. Just passing all around the court here, trying to get something open. Listening, not enough time. Shot clock. That's a three-pointer. No good. Jace Oslin. Rebound. Carver puts it up and it is good. Just like that. Connor Carver coming in clutch with the offensive rebound and puts it up for the lead. 64-62 Post Falls. Hernandez, crossover, looking for an easy bucket. That's gonna be short, it is short. So an easy bucket missed by Hernandez, and they're gonna call a travel on Post Falls. So Davis Pirates will get the ball back here. Inbounding, McGee kicks out. Lee at the wing. Lee, left-handed dribble, driving, left-handed finish. No good, but they're going to call the foul. So Lee doing a great job getting to the rack and initiating contact. So that first one is good. Lee's second free throw is good. So now the game's tied up 64-64. Post Falls bringing it up. That's Listening, kicks out to Bodeman. Bodeman back up to Listening, pump fakes. Turns around, stolen by Hernandez. Great job, and it's gonna be a fight. Jump ball given to the Davis Pirates. Great defense by Hernandez, tipping that ball away. So timeout taken by Davis. Just 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, tied up in this fourth quarter. We'll be right back with you guys after this break. We are back from that timeout break. So tied up 64-64 with under 3 minutes remaining in the final minutes of this game. That's gonna be Lee, taking up Tyson Lee at the logo. Looking for something to work here for Davis. Davis' offense, kicks out to Lee. Lee, deep three, bottoms! Are you kidding me? Tyson Lee with no fear pulls up almost from the logo, giving them a 3-point lead. Kicks down. That's Austin in the paint. Austin goes up. No good. In and out. And that's going to be a foul on Austin. So just like that, Davis gets the ball back. It's going to be a shooting foul because now they are in bonus. Going right back to that Tyson Lee three-pointer. That was not an easy shot. No fear at all. Pulls up and makes it look easy. So now Hernandez shooting two. First one falls. Second one falls as well. So now Davis up 2 possessions. 69-64. About to hit the 2-minute mark. Kobe Cameron checks back in. Checks his play call from his coach. Trying to find some space. Gets the screen from Tyrus Blake. Kicks down to Carver. Carver kicks out to Tyrus Blake. 4-3. No good, it's short. Rebound. Get in. And it's laid up and it's good. And one. Jackson Lisney with the offensive rebound and puts it back up with the left. And just like that, Jackson Lisney has an opportunity to make this a 3-point play for Post Falls. Minute 58 remaining.
Check in for Davis is number 34, Marcus Smith.
His free throw is short. So a big opportunity there. Was not taken advantage of by Post Falls. Lee, after that huge three-pointer last possession, has it, trying to cross up his defender. Almost makes it fall, pull-up jumper. No good, just too much. McGee trying to get the rebound, tipped out. That's picked up by Marcus Smith. Marcus Smith kicks out to Hernandez, back up to Lee, who has a hot hand right now. 4-3, bottoms! Tyson Lee, back-to-back three-pointers. And just like that, 72-66. Davis trying to pull away in these final seconds. Kicks out to the corner. Carver, Austin 4-3, no good. Rebound, Hernandez gets up there. Hernandez could ice this game away with just under a minute remaining. Trying to cross over on Cameron. To the corner, that's Lee again. No good. Kobe Cameron taking it up. Cameron, kick, and that layup is good. Jackson Lisney, timeout taken. 68-72, Davis leading off the hot hand from Tyson Lee. And we'll be right back after this timeout. So now Davis hasn't felt the pressure at all. Not one time this fourth quarter. Their offense has been absolutely thriving. So now it's going to give to Lee. Why not give it to him at this point? Can he hit a heat check? Lee, 2 threes in the last minute to give them a huge lead. Lee's going to take it to the rack. Kick to McGee. McGee's right-handed finish is good. That might be the nail in the coffin. It's still a 2-possession game if they can get something going here. That's going to be a drive. Bodeman, nope. Carver for 3, and it's good. Carver at the top of the key drills a three-pointer, making it a 1-possession game for Post Falls. Timeout called once again. Holy smokes, what a matchup going on right now. Back and forth battle between Davis and Post Falls. I mean, you have the hot hand of Tyson Lee just shooting it from anywhere right now. But then Post Falls, they've been moving the ball around. They've been getting it to everybody, and they've all been working well together, just feeding off each other's energy and making bucket after bucket. And coach is trying to come up with a scheme here to stop this offense. The shot clock will be on. Excuse me, no, the shot clock will be turned off, so there's no shot clock. So you're gonna either have to foul here or play it out for another 10 seconds, hoping you can get a mistake from this Davis offense, either on the inbound or trying to make it up court. And if it doesn't work out from there, you probably just have to foul or get it into the hands, force it into the hands of somebody who's been struggling, like McGee or somebody on that Davis offense who's struggling behind the free throw line. So Post Falls checks in their kind of smaller team right now. I mean, you're gonna want shooters on the court. You're down 3, don't really have much to do. So Tyrus Blake is gonna check out. Davis, not much anywhere to go. It's in McGee's hands. You might want to foul there. Instead, they don't. They're gonna let it play out. Hernandez, they're gonna call a foul on Lisney. I'm shocked that they called a foul that quickly. There was not much contact there. And if you're gonna foul for Post Falls, you wanna do it when the ball landed directly in McGee's hands, because McGee struggling, but instead you're gonna give it to their best player who's nearing the 30 mark. And his first one falls. It's now a 2-possession game, 25.1 seconds remaining. Hernandez, as you can see, Davis isn't even gonna try to get the rebound. They just want to be on defense as quickly as possible. Timeout taken, Davis. We'll be right back after this timeout. Both teams in the huddle with their respective chants, trying to get themselves hyped back up, coming onto the court, 25 seconds remaining, down 5 is Post Falls. They do have the basketball though. They need something happen here. They need a miracle, either a quick 3 or a quick and easy 2. Anything will work. They're down by 5. Cameron bringing up court, guarded by Hernandez. Cameron loses the basketball, picked up. Tyrus Blake gives it back to Cameron in the corner for 3. It's short, rebounded. Smith, and he is fouled. And that might be it for Post Falls. Down 5, and now they're resorting to fouling. Marcus Smith with the rebound and getting fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. So Post Falls kind of with the story of the game. Exactly how it ends as well. Sloppy offense. Sloppy offense. Haven't been able to get much to go for them. The first free throw is no good for Marcus Smith, but they haven't been able to get really much to fall, and their offense hasn't worked well, so there you see Cameron lose the ball trying to get something to happen, and He misses both, actually. Tipped out of bounds by Lee. But that's what I was saying is Kobe Cameron trying to take it up court for Post Falls, get something to happen. He loses it instantly. They scramble around and threw up a shot, you know. Kobe Cameron sprinting down the court, throws up a 2, banks it in off the backboard. So now a 3-point game. Marcus Smith could have iced it, misses both free throws. So now it's still a 1-possession game. Davis will get the ball. So Post Falls will probably be playing skin-tight defense on Davis's check-in here. They're gonna have to get a stop. I mean, you don't want to foul. You don't have really much room unless they miss both. Unless they miss both, then you're good. But even then, you're gonna want to try to get a steal and kick it out. Either somebody's gonna be wanting to sprint in the corner, you can kick it right out into the corner, or you get the rebound and you're running right back out for a 3-pointer. And the number 3 player in the state, Cesar Hernandez, leading all of both teams in scoring with 28, and right behind him his teammate Tyson Lee, leading both teams. And for Post Falls, their leading scorers right now is number 11, Kobe Cameron, and number 5, Jackson Lisney. So not only do you want to get a steal here if you're Post Falls, you're going to want to get the ball in one of the hands who's been hot all game long, like Kobe Cameron or one of your leaders. All right, McGee will be inbounding the ball for Davis. Trying to draw up a play here. Hernandez trying to get open. He doesn't really have much room. He cuts, and he's going to be fouled by Jackson Lisney. Only about 0.6 seconds were taken off the clock. It's now 6.5 seconds remaining. Hernandez will shoot free throws. He's only missed 1 free throw this entire game. So he's who you want at the line for Davis, unless Post Falls looking rough right now, especially since Hernandez has hit almost every free throw. Post Falls is going to need a miracle of 2 misses. His first one falls. So just like that, it's a 2-possession game with 6.5 seconds left. That might be the dagger from Hernandez. His second one falls as well. That's a 5-point game. You're going to have to make something happen. Kobe Cameron coming up court. Doesn't have much time. He's going to have to shoot it. Pulls up from 3. No good. In and out. Rebound to McGee. And just like that, Davis comes in as the home team and beats Post Falls 78-73. It looked like it was going to be a one-sided match, especially after the first quarter. It looked like Post Falls was just getting everything to fall. Davis' offense couldn't work very well. Cesar Hernandez started awfully slow, but boy did he heat up, finishing with 30 points exactly. But you can't give him all the props to his team. Had some great rebounds from Wiggins and McGee as well. And don't forget the hot hand of Tyson Lee. Multiple 3-pointers in the closing minutes of that game just made them pull away, and the energy was just completely shifted. So thank you very much for everybody tuning in to this game. In 30 minutes, we'll have your very own Richland Bombers versus Mount Spokane. Thank you guys very much. We'll be right back.